Kate Middleton and Prince William, along with King Charles and Queen Camilla, were once again in the spotlight, this time honoring the heroes of the greatest generation, whose deeds changed the course of history. The royal family arrived for a solemn service of thanksgiving at Westminster Abbey in London, a symbol of faith, courage, and eternal gratitude. Among those gathered within the walls of the legendary cathedral were other members of the royal family: the king's brother, Prince Edward, and his wife, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, the king's sister, Princess Anne, and her husband, Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence, as well as representatives of other royal lines, the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester and the Duke of Kent. It all began as Kate appeared in an elegant white dress with black polka dots, a stylish look that caught the attention of everyone present. She was greeted by clergy led by the Reverend Dr. David Hoyle, Dean of Westminster, and a few minutes later the King and Queen entered the hall, their appearance accompanied by the sound of royal fanfare, solemn, majestic, and exciting. The service began just after midday, when the chimes of Big Ben counted down and the entire royal family joined the 1,800 guests in a 2-minute silence. These minutes were a time of reflection on how much had been lost, how much had been saved, and at what cost the victory had come. Interestingly, it was during these moments that Kate and Camilla stood near the tomb of the unknown warrior, while Charles and William stood at its headboard, as if past and present, memory and hope were joined. A little later, the king and prince laid wreaths at the grave, which is just a few yards from the entrance to the abbey. A moving procession then began. The 4 royals walked, led by the clergy, down the nave of the church, as if passing the baton of remembrance to the next generation. The attention of those present turned to the speech of the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer. But particularly moving was the participation of Alexander Churchill, the great-great-grandson of Winston Churchill, the country's leader during the war. He lit the peace candle and also said a special prayer together with representatives of the armed forces. It was symbolic, youth meeting history face to face. The Archbishop of York, Stephen Cottrell, gave an important address, and former prime ministers could be spotted among the audience. Delegations from 138 countries were represented at the ceremony, a truly ecumenical event. The service concluded with a powerful rendition of the national anthem, God Save the King. The King, Queen, Prince William and Kate sang along with everyone. It was not only solemn, but a deeply personal experience for everyone involved. After the service, the royal couple stayed late to personally interact with the veterans. There were less than 100 of them. The generation of heroes is inexorably passing away. Kate sat down next to a woman in a wheelchair, and their conversation brought a smile to even the most serious observers. William and Charles were not left out either. They listened warmly to the stories of those who remembered the war with their own eyes. Westminster Abbey has long been more than just a place of worship. It is the heart of Britain. Here, in the very center of the capital, 14 years ago, William and Kate got married. Here they said goodbye to Queen Elizabeth II, and here one of the most significant ceremonies takes place every year. But the commemorations didn't end there. After the service, the King and Queen continued to speak to veterans, and Camilla led the laying of flowers at the memorial to the innocent victims at the Abbey's west door. Another moving chord in a busy program. The ceremony was the culmination of a whole week of commemorative events that began on 5 May. It was then, to the sound of a military parade and a spectacular aerial flyover over Buckingham Palace, that William and Kate watched with George, Charlotte, and Louis, a new generation already watching to see how the memory of the previous one is preserved. That same day, George even joined the king and his parents at a tea party with veterans. It was as if a new era was beginning, where the young were becoming part of the tradition. On 6th May, Queen Camilla visited the stunning display of red ceramic poppies at the Tower, a symbol of grief and remembrance that attracts thousands of visitors every year. And the week will end with a gala concert at Horse Guards Parade on 8 May. Everyone is looking forward to it. Freya Ridings, Sheku Kanemason, Callum Scott, The Darkness, Top Loader, and Tom Walker. It will be unforgettable. And among the guests, the King and Queen will be honored. A special appearance by members of Strictly Come Dancing, Camilla's favorite program, promises to attract special attention. All of this is not just an event, but a living reminder that memory lives on in every generation. Subscribe and like. In the comments below, write which of the royal family members you like the most.